how does it happen and what's the problem? The problem is sometimes we confuse digitization with digital transformation. ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन एक अलग चीज़ है, डिजिटाइजेशन एक अलग चीज़ है. हम क्या करते हैं, हम एक छोटी सी प्रोसेस को ऑटोमेट कर देते हैं कि यहाँ पे ये एक प्रोसेस था, पहले एक पर्सन यूज टू सेंड दिस ईमेल, हमने उसकी जगह एक छोटा सा एक ऑटोमेशन कर दी, कहीं पे कोई जो रिपोर्ट थी कैलकुलेशन मैनुअल हो रही थी उसको ऑटोमेट कर दिया. वी कंसिडर दैट एज अ डिजिटाइजेशन. That's not a transformation. अगर हम अपने organizations में, and this is a very common problem across many companies in Pakistan, that they automate different processes and they think that we are going through the digital transformation journey, but we are actually not. And that's what we realize a few months later, a few years later. Actual transformation is changing the way we think, not just automating processes. Changing the way the entire business, the entire process, the entire teams are operating is more important. Now, we have thought about it within GSK. We thought about it, what could be the transformation. So we divided it into 5 pillars, and I'm going to share a bit about how we think the 5 pillars would be. And just have a look at those 5 pillars. I'll share about why these 5 pillars are important and what each of these consists. We thought about the digital transformation consists of about these 5. The first thing is the baseline. You build a robust core technology. Your core technology is very important. Then you future-proof the technology. You think about what's going to happen ahead. You deliver a culture where you have the agile way of working people there, you have transformation within people, and you have strategic partners. I'll just go in more detail in each of them now. So, core technology. Core technology, hosting networks, connectivity, SD-WAN के ऊपर move हो रहे हैं, VLS जो है वो updated हो रहे हैं, newer technologies are coming in, and you need to make sure that the robust core technologies are inbuilt in your organization. You have the right service tools and for to do that. You have the right workplaces. You build smart tools so that you don't have to utilize more space. You don't spend more on your utilities. You don't spend more on the areas. आप बिजली के बिल, आपके जगह की rental spaces है वो सब reduce करेंगे. And when you do all of this, the baseline remains important. Your security should be important. Your focus on cyber security, your focus on operational security should be there. So that's the core of it. If you do it right, that underpins everything. If you don't do it right, it will destroy everything that you do on top of it. Definitely efficiency of product. Next is about future-proofing, because the digital wave is here, right? It is going to, you like it or not, like Sakit sir said, you need to embrace it. How do we embrace it? So there are a lot of things happening. We talk about cloud. Cloud pay, there is an infrastructure as a service, there is software as a service, there is multiple things coming out that are going to help you. Then you have digital data analytics, orange data mining. You have distributed data. How do you manage that? You have artificial intelligence. You talk about machine learning. You talk about image recognition. This is one space in which we as a GSK are actually really getting better at than our competitors, because we recognize this. We don't need to. Pehle hota tha, we used to get a lot of people to do a lot of sampling for us. Now the image recognition technology is that good that it goes to 1,000 of a pixel and get the actual thing right, that okay, this is actually fit for the patient, because we are into the business where we make products that all of us swallow. So it's very important that everything that we make, manufacture, is very accurate, it's very safe, and it's very acceptable. Edge computing, virtual reality, augmented reality. So wearables are there, smart devices are there, IoTs are there. So we used to have those factories previously जहाँ पे machine breakdowns होते थे, and then someone used to record them, and then cut back, and then do the machineries. But now there's IoT and there's machine learning. So machines are able to now tell us that okay, this is how the breakdowns have been happening, this is how the patterns are going to be. And if you don't do the maintenance right in the next 3 months on these certain items, you will have more breakdowns. You will lose on manufacturing the right products, and you will lose on getting the products out to the patient. So that's very important. Agile ways of working. So now this is really about a mindset. It's not just about a process. It's not a project. Agile is an ongoing journey. So you need to think about VFQ, value, flow, and quality. You need to think about SAFE, which is the Smart Agile Foundation. You talk about product management portfolio, and you need to build your team capabilities. This is very important. Now, how you do that? So that you need to put in the right people at the right job. Sometimes we hire people and we don't know who does fit what. Okay, so it's very important that you have the right set of organization setup, the right layer setup, and you have actually doing the right thing. So key talent should be the key roles, and you should be, as an organization, should be reviewing this every 6 months. It's not that, okay, maybe put someone in a position and it's good for the next 3 years. You should be constantly reviewing them, how they're developing, how they're moving in those roles, and how they are progressing. Now, this is how this journey looks like. So if you're definitely able to do this, the transformation, take your separate teams to an organization. You don't have heavy governance, and you do not have a lot of processes which are actually wasting a lot of time for your company. This is how the output looks like, the finished product looks like. But how do you do it? That's the important piece. And what's the need of a digital culture? So Ransa will be talking about the need of a digital culture. Why is that so important? You can have a right digital strategy and you can have the right people to do it, but how does that culture fits in? So there's a famous saying of Peter Drucker which says, culture eats strategy for breakfast. Build the best digital strategy, and if you don't have the right culture in your organization, you will finish it off. You will have nothing at the end of the year, you will have nothing down the lane. So that's how important culture is. Now, I'm going to share here an example about Kodak, and it's very popular. You may have listened to it in multiple forums or on some of those LinkedIn stories or Facebook videos, but there is some misconception about why that happened, what happened to Kodak and why it actually happened. A lot of us don't know that Kodak was the first company who invented the digital camera in 1975. And not just they were trying to invent, they were also trying to invest in their invention. They invested around £2 billion in digital space in the year 1996. They developed a variety of digital cameras. They also invented, they thought, okay, this is going to be an online stuff. The internet was booming in the late 90s and 2001. And they thought, okay, we should be investing in online spaces. So they bought this photo website, which was actually for image sharing in 2001. After that step, they got it all right. They were thinking that, okay, we're transforming, we're investing in digital, we're doing the right thing. But what actually went wrong? We call it the success myopia. It's a fear. And it's happened with all of us. It's happened, we may be doing something very good in a company and we go to the next organization. We said, okay, this is something I've done well, or this is something we do good, we should be doing this. That's what happened to Kodak. They thought that their success is in the real business, it's printing business, of pictures, film business. And we should continue to do it. So photo was connected to, they started selling into those Kodak printers. They started selling into that, okay, you should print our pictures. They didn't realize that it's not going to be about it. It's all about the future is about sharing those pictures. Capture the moment, share life thing was more about sharing. It was not about printing anymore. It was not about their core business or their core strength. It was all changing. And that's where their competitor in printing, Canon, came into the picture. They said, okay, let's do it. Right. They did it right. They know, okay, this is not about, there's no hardware anymore. It's all about a different story. So, they realized that the expansion business was, they didn't realize how they should need to expand, and the culture was going wrong in that direction. And the second thing is, they miscalculated the opportunity. So what happens is, disruption is sometimes taken as about a threat, and what we do is, we over-calculate the threat and we do so much investment and we do so much commitment and then we fail. Or sometimes we take it up as an opportunity and we don't understand that what we need to commit to it. The right, I would say the right success is, and what we've been learning from these stories in the past of Nokia's and Kodak's is that you need to have the right mix. You need to ensure that it is known as a slight threat to you, because if you don't pose it as a threat, you will not get the right investment from your boards, you will not get the right resources allocated to it. And if you don't pose it as an opportunity, you will not have the right people to put it as an art, because the creativity is in the opportunity. You need to pose it as an opportunity to get the right people to fit in and do the right creativity. Now how do you change it? So the culture is invest in new skills and be fit for digital. Bring in the skills in house using Agile DevOps. right? Because that is how the future is shaping up today. And what's more important is we need to challenge ourselves. Because no one's going to do it. It's a free organization. You're part of an organization. You're part of a leadership team. We need to constantly challenge ourselves and think about how we're doing moving in the right direction. There's no harm asking that question. Okay, then we thought about this question 11 months before, but still we need to go back and check. Otherwise, we can all be the products of the future. Now, how does it add value? So I will, not need to read all of that over here. We will definitely take some pictures of it as well. But some of the things are very important. Which, one of the things which mentioned by Sakir Saab, that's the bottom line. Don't expect leaders that you want to listen, think, and propose. All of us can actually propose values that can show the art of the possible. There is a possibility that everything that we think today may be changing. We're seeing the last few months in Karachi an example of those van services, they left and so they thought this is a possibility and they invested in it and it's now happening. So the possibility is there, the challenging mindset should be there, and once we start challenging it and we think about those transformational areas that we called about, the culture is right there. So with this,